Several members of the law enforcement team are here with us today, including members from Fremont County, Idaho State Police, and the FBI. So we want to thank you for all you've done. I'll now tell you the charges that the grand jury have indicted Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow on. On Monday, May 24th, 2021, a Fremont County grand jury delivered the following new indictments. Lori and Chad Daybell were indicted on 2 counts of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception for the deaths of Tylee Ryan and J.J. Vallow. Lori and Chad Daybell were also indicted on 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Tylee Ryan and J.J. Vallow. Lori and Chad Daybell were also indicted on the charge of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in the death of Tammy Daybell. And Chad Daybell was also indicted on 1 count of first-degree murder in the death of Tammy Daybell. Lori Daybell was also indicted on the charge of grand theft related to Social Security survivor benefits allocated for the care of minors Tylee Ryan and J.J. Vallow that were appropriated after the children were missing and ultimately found deceased. Chad Daybell was also indicted on 2 counts of insurance fraud related to life insurance policies he had on Tammy Daybell, for which he was the beneficiary and received funds after her death.
Good morning. I'm Fremont County Prosecutor Lindsay Blake. We know many members of the community may feel that progress on this case has been slow. Due to the ongoing safety restrictions imposed by the courts during the pandemic, we just recently were given permission to present information to the grand jury for their review. I want to assure everyone that despite the delays, we have been working diligently to pursue justice for the victims in this case, to ensure we have the evidence required to prove the facts beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. Rob and I have partnered on the investigation into all actions against the victims, each of us cross-designated members of our offices, as well as Rachel Smith, an experienced homicide attorney, as deputy prosecutors. The partnership creates a prosecution team representing the people of both Madison and Fremont counties. Members of the grand jury deliberated and determined there is probable cause to believe the Daybells willfully and knowingly conspired to commit several crimes that led to the death of 3 innocent people. We believe the crimes occurred on or about October 26th of 2018 to January 15th of 2020 in the county of Fremont, state of Idaho, and elsewhere, including Madison County. Lori and Chad Daybell were both served early this afternoon with warrants. The court will be posting the public legal documents and the time of the first appearance hearing shortly, which will occur sometime later today or before noon tomorrow. That hearing will be held virtually and will be available for the viewing on the court's YouTube channel. The penalty for the most serious charges range from life in prison without the possibility of parole to the death penalty. We will not be disclosing further information about what penalties we will pursue for these charges. By law, however, we must make a decision and inform the defendants on whether we will pursue the death penalty within 60 days after the defendant's first entry of a plea. We know you have a lot of questions, but at this time we will not be taking questions while the matter is pending. Rob and I have a legal and ethical obligation to protect the defendant's rights to a fair trial. We take this obligation seriously, and we will continue to balance the public's interest in this matter with our legal, ethical obligations, including our responsibility to protect the integrity of the facts and evidence and minimizing unnecessary and erroneous publicity. This investigation is far from over. So if anyone has information related to these crimes, please contact Fremont County Sheriff's Department at 208-624-4482. The indictments have more details that should provide many answers to your questions. Under the law, Lori and Chad Daybell are presumed innocent while charges are pending. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you very much.
Okay, y'all, I know you couldn't hear that. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jess.
Hello. Oh my God, you guys.
Okay, hold on. My volume is so loud. I'm going to die. Hold on, let me turn it down.
Oh,
Oh, phew. Yeah, I had to boost it all. Guys, I am so sorry about the audio. I had my computer boosted as high as I could. I could barely hear it, too. Nothing I could do about that. I can't control the broadcast audio from that. But, okay, let's talk. I didn't hear the first half of it because I was too busy trying to freaking make all this stuff go. What happened? Jess, tell me.
I missed it too.
Oh, we are professionals at this. All right, guys,
It's
in
murder
chat,
charges or
we got murder
conspiracy.
charges.
Was it for Tammy?
Yes, Tammy. And all right, let me
Oh my God!
Oh,
why are we
good
doing a live
God.
stream? We're
I know, because
professionals.
I saw it go live. It's like, okay, we got to do it right now. All right, so we're going to get, one thing that I do know is we are going to get the arraignments. We're going to get the charging documents, all of that any minute. So let me go open the court website, make sure we get that as soon as it's posted. But we're going to have, she said we may have the arraignments this afternoon. So we're going to bring those live. Those will be on the court website. We're going to do that, and we're going to talk about it. So
I'm going to take bets. Who wants to bet Lori's fat? I'm making bets that Lori looks bad. If we see her. Like, they don't have to come, though, right? For an arraignment, they can still waive.
I think they have to be there.
Right?
I think
Do they have to be there? Okay.
I'm asking that right now. So, yeah, talk about that for a minute while I ask a few questions and get some answers for us.
Well, happy birthday, JJ, and everybody that's still here that loves him. You know,
Mom?
Kay and Crusha and everybody.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Larry.
Never mind. Where are you going?
Today is my son's birthday. I was getting ready to get in the shower because we're going to Gatlinburg for a nice dinner. It was like, oh crap, everything's happening at once. My goodness. I can't. I thought it would come today. I really thought it would come today. I'm so glad I didn't miss that.
Yeah, that is just amazing. All right, so I am looking up, trying to get the court documents so we can talk about exactly what charges we're dealing with here. This is fantastic.
Was it murder or conspiracy?
I heard a conspiracy to commit murder.
Okay.
I missed so much trying to get the stream going. Dang it.
Yeah.
Dang it.
They only have 48 hours to do an arraignment, so the arraignment will have to happen today or tomorrow.
And Pina, thank you for the super chat. She says, wow, all on JJ's birthday. I'm crying. Yeah, I haven't let it sink in yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a good cry myself very soon.
I know. I'm
finally
so happy.
Guys,
finally, we can cry, and it's a good thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Finally.
Yes.
Finally.
All right, let me look at I covered that from East Idaho News. You know that Nate Eaton has been one of the top reporters covering everything about this case. So let me go to their website. I'll have a list. I just want a list of the actual charges while we wait for the court documents. But now my computer doesn't want to open a website.
Of course not.
What's going on? I can't open East Idaho News.
But since this came down, this will probably vacate the June 8th stuff, more than likely.
Oh, most likely.
We talked about this. Yeah. So we might not. We'll see an arraignment more than likely, but I bet that stuff goes away. Lindsay
Blake said that we should see an arraignment this afternoon or tomorrow morning, and it will be live through the court's website. So I better bring that up too, so we don't miss that. Justin Lum has posted the charges. Okay, wonderful. Is it on Twitter, Facebook? Where's on Twitter? Okay, let's go see Justin Lum. Put it on the screen. Justin Lum, Foxton. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. I am so disorganized because, I had like a 2-minute heads up that this was happening. So, 1 second. Why? Oh, my goodness. Right, Justin Lum. Let me get to share it on the screen 1 second so we can all look at it together. Oh, this is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. All right, let me share my screen. And we can see the list of the charges. Thank you, Justin, for putting this up so quick. Because, I'm sitting here trying to figure out where everything is. Chrome tab, Justin Lum, Twitter. All right, Can you see
Thanks for the
that?
super chat, guys. I forget, I missed who it went by, but you got another super chat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm not even looking at chat because I'm out tab.
I
Right, is
know.
that blurry? Let me see if I can make that bigger or something. That
Yeah,
looks blurry.
it's tiny.
right.
That got worse. You might just have to read it. Can you just read it?
Yeah, I'm going to read it. The full list of charges. Here we go. Ready? 3 counts of first-degree murder. That would be Tammy, JJ, and Tylee. 3 counts of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception. That's interesting. 1 count of grand theft for Lori. 2 counts of insurance fraud for Chad. All right, for immediate release, I have the press conference. Can you see that on the screen? I mean, press release? Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm going to read through this, so here we go. Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. Happy birthday, JJ. Fremont County, Idaho. Prosecutors. Oh, wait, hold on. There, how's that? Does that sound better?
Better.
Sorry. Prosecutors announced grand jury indictments today against Chad Guy Daybell and Lori Vallow Daybell related to the deaths of Tammy Daybell, Tylee Ryan, and Joshua Jackson Vallow. Tammy Daybell was Chad Daybell's wife at the time of her murder. Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow were Lori Daybell's children. Fremont County Prosecutor Lindsay Blake, Madison County Prosecutor Rob Wood, and their deputies presented evidence to the grand jury connected to all 3 homicides. Both believe there is probable cause to prove that the crimes were committed as part of a conspiracy, and a Fremont County grand jury agreed. Fremont Prosecutor Lindsay Blake, and I believe all 3 homicides and the related financial crimes were committed as part of a continuing criminal scheme, said Wood. The unprecedented cooperation among law enforcement has been a model of cooperation, diligence, and commitment. Every person who has worked this case is to be commended for their diligent and steadfast pursuit of justice for Tammy, Tylee, and JJ. And will you stop calling me right now? Goodness. Turn that off. Local, state, and federal law enforcement professionals and local and state prosecutors have worked tirelessly for nearly a year and a half to gather the facts and evidence necessary to bring forward charges on behalf of Tylee, JJ, and Tammy, said Blake. Due to the ongoing safety restrictions imposed by the courts during the pandemic, we just recently were given permission to present information to the grand jury for their review. They deliberated and determined that there is probable cause to believe that the Daybells willfully and knowingly conspired to commit several crimes that led to the death of 3 innocent people. Fremont County Prosecutor Blake and Madison County Prosecutor Rob Wood partnered on the investigation into all actions against the victims. Each prosecutor cross-designated members of their office, as well as Rachel Smith, an experienced homicide attorney, as deputy prosecutors. The partnership creates a prosecution team representing the people of Madison and Fremont counties. The combined efforts of prosecutors from both counties provides the best legal representation on behalf of the community, said Wood. That's awesome. And here, let's read out the exact charges. Yeah. Monday, May 24th, 2021, a Fremont grand jury delivered the following new indictments. So this just came in yesterday. Count 1. Lori and Chad Daybell were indicted on the charge of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by the deception for the death of Tylee Ryan. Lori and Chad Daybell were indicted on the charge of first-degree murder for the death of Tylee Ryan. So the death and grand theft by deception. Interesting. Lori and Chad Daybell were indicted on the charge of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception for the death of JJ Vallow. Lori and Chad Daybell were indicted on the charge of first-degree murder for the death of JJ Vallow. Lori and Chad Daybell were indicted on the charge of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in the death of Tammy Daybell. Chad Daybell was indicted on the charge of first-degree murder in the death of his wife, Tammy Daybell. So Lori's got the conspiracy to commit, Chad has conspiracy and the first-degree murder for Tammy. Lori Daybell was indicted on the charge of grand theft related to Social Security survivor benefits, over $1,000 allocated for the care of minors Tylee and JJ Vallow that were appropriated after the children were missing and ultimately found deceased. Thank goodness. We've asked about that for a long time. There you go. Chad Daybell was indicted on the charge of insurance fraud related to a life insurance policy he had on Tammy Daybell, for which he was the beneficiary and received funds after her death. Chad Daybell was indicted on the charge of insurance fraud related to another life insurance policy he had on Tammy Daybell, for which he was the beneficiary and received funds after her death. The penalty for the most serious charges ranges from life in prison without the possibility of parole to the death penalty. Prosecutors have not disclosed further information about what penalties they will pursue for these charges. By law, prosecutors must make a decision and inform the defendants on whether they will pursue the death penalty within 60 days after the defendant's first entry of a plea. So that is a big deal. Guys,
Oh
now I'm
my
gonna look at,
gosh.
oh, let's turn that off the screen. Oh my gosh.
I'm saying they're going to arraign tomorrow. I bet. I don't think we'll see it today. Do you? I don't think we will.
Yeah.
I think it'll be tomorrow at this time.
I have a feeling it'll be tomorrow. There's some other issues
Yeah.
that need to happen before the arraignments. I'm sorry, text.
But my gosh, you guys, we have been waiting for this for a year. A year.
Good question. And Pink and Maggie asked, and what is theft by deception? That's a good question. I'm not even sure. So let's Google
It's
it.
fraud. It's fraud.
Right.
It's where they got they lied about how she died on a life insurance policy. It's got to be. And or Tyler and JJ, they took money from Social Security
Yep.
after the kids were dead.
In some cases, the prosecutor alleged that the defendant committed theft of money by deception by acquiring money or property of any other value or any other than of value from another. What? That doesn't make any sense. Acquiring money or property without that person's effective consent. So, yeah, that makes sense. We know that she was taking Tylee's money. She was still using her cards and stuff even after the children were deceased. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's definitely not good. Can't just do that. So that's
Well,
a list of charges.
I always said if they couldn't get them on murder charges, the feds could go after them for that. Because, you know, like how many mobsters got away with all kinds of crimes and then got picked up for tax evasion or something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I always hoped, you know.
Yep. I'm going to put the
Security, I tell you what.
I'm going to put the list of charges just on the screen just because I like looking at it. So we'll just leave that up on the screen with us. So if you want to read them, these are on Justin Lum's Twitter, Justin at Fox 10 News. So you can find them all there. Of course, we'll have them up in Discord in a few minutes. Why is it so blurry? I am sorry. I don't know, guys, why my screenshots have been so blurry. Yep. Oh, well, I'll take it down for now because it's all blurry. But I'll put them up in Discord, and we're going to talk about them in depth. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to open the judge's website just in case we do get an arraignment today. I don't think we will. I have a sneaky feeling there's
late.
Yeah, there's some conversations that are going to have to happen before this happens. But I'm certainly going to watch it all day, you know. And the second they go live.
What do you think about the death penalty? You think they'll go for it?
I
do.
I think they probably will because of the huge public nature of the case. But there's always a risk for a prosecutor with the death penalty of overcharging and sort of scaring the jury off a little bit. But if you go for the death penalty, that's how you can make a plea deal for life in prison without parole. You know,
yeah.
So
I think that's why they brought Rachel Smith in. She's handled a lot of death penalty cases.
Yes, she has. Yes, she has.
So I feel better with her involved. So I think that's a good conversation.
Yeah, a lot of people in chat are saying they just got here. What did they miss? So let me go over really quick. We have new charges filed in the Vallow Daybell case. I'll run through them really quick. 1 count, Lori and Chad were indicted. Conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft of Tylee. Lori and Chad indicted on, this is count 2, first-degree murder for the death of Tylee. Count 3, on Lori and Chad, indicted for conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft for the death of JJ. Count 4, Lori and Chad indicted on first-degree murder for the death of JJ. Count 5, Lori and Chad indicted of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in the death of Tammy. Count 6, Chad was indicted on the charge of first-degree murder in the death of his wife, Tammy. Count 7, Lori indicted on charges of grand theft related to Social Security fraud. Count 8, Chad Daybell indicted on insurance fraud. Count 9, Chad indicted on another charge of insurance fraud. So we have 9 new charges. First-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, grand theft, insurance fraud, you name it, they got them, guys. They charged them with everything.
Kind of surprised we don't see gross abuse of a corpse.
You know, that's a really good question because certainly...
I'm kind of surprised.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I
And,
want to ask about that because that seems really obvious for this case.
and in the state of Idaho, I don't know, I guess it probably is by state, but if you murder a child under the age of 11, it counts as 2 counts of murder. You actually get 2 life sentences. I wonder if that happens in Idaho, if they'll get charged double for JJ.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I have a lot of questions that I need to go back to my legal people that I talk to and get information. But we know that we have 9 new charges. We
Yeah,
know that
this
they
is
dropped those
amazing.
charges on JJ's birthday, which is just, oh, how perfect can that be?
Yeah,
I am so excited about that. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but boy, did that line up according to the
I think
stars.
they did. I
I
think
kind of
they
think they
did.
did. Yeah, I kind of think so.
If not them, Denise did. You
Hmm.
know, if not them, it was Denise.
Yeah. So guys, this is something to celebrate insofar as we can celebrate anything in this horrific mess. But, we all got really excited about the grand jury for good reason. They came
Yep.
back true bill. We've got 9 new indictments going. Lindsay Blake did say in the presser that the charging documents should be up on the website sometime today. So I'll keep looking for those. They will be arraigned to either this afternoon or tomorrow morning. So that's really good. This is going to happen really quick. As soon as those go live, all right, as soon as Judge Boyce goes live with the arraignments, I will bring them to you. So please stay tuned and hit that notification bell because, I don't know how long we're going to be on here right now.
Crazy.
But if it happens at 5:45 tonight, I'm going to go live at 5:45. So stick around because that's we have to see that. They should have to appear at their arraignments. They should. So we'll see what happens. I would like to get a glance at what these people look like right now. Carolyn, yes, we have murder charges. We have lots of murder charges. We have lots and lots of murder charges. We have, let's see, we have Lori and Chad each have conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and first-degree murder for JJ and Tylee. Conspiracy to commit first for both of them for Tammy, and Chad has first-degree murder in the death of Tammy. That means that they think Lori knew about Tammy being murdered, but Chad was the one that did it. So there
And
you go.
as happy as we are, I still feel a little bit bad for Tammy's kids. This cannot be easy.
Yep.
They could have been in denial about this until today.
Yep. Mercini asked, does this mean that the subpoena from Melanie Gibb is irrelevant? No, absolutely not. What's going to happen now is there will be some discussion between the state and the defense and the judge about if they're going to combine all of this into one ginormous case, all right, or if they're going to continue with the current charges that we had before today, let that play out and then deal with this. I think it's going to be put into one big umbrella of a case. That's what I've heard. That's what I'm expecting. And everything that's scheduled will probably be vacated, the June 9th hearing, all of that. And they're going to have to put up, some new hearings and dates for all of that stuff. So there you go. But happy birthday to JJ. Jess, I'm so happy they did this today.
People are asking about Charles. These prosecutors cannot bring charges for Charles. It's a whole nother state. Yep. So we weren't expecting charges for Charles. But them charging him for Tammy really opens the door for them to take another look at Charles and look at Alex and maybe even Joe Ryan,
Yep. A lot of people in chat are talking about murder charges for Charles. That will not be coming out of Idaho. Those will be coming out of Arizona. They might be holding on to that to wait till this stuff kind of gets going or wraps up, but that will be in a different state. I don't think Rob Wood can bring murder charges from Arizona in Idaho. So we're going to have to wait and see. But
I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. Somebody's asking where I'm from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Knoxville.
Oh, man.
It would be interesting if they got charges for, like they really got wrangled up for all these people. If the feds came in and took over the case, it would be interesting. They would not survive a federal case very well. They have a 95% conviction rate in a federal case, federal court. Yeah, they're crazy.
All right, I believe we have the charging documents. All right.
Is there a probable cause?
Oh, goodness.
Affidavit?
Oh yeah, we've got the indictments. All right. This is
Read it.
courtesy of Nate Eaton. I will try to put it on the screen. You're not going to be able to read it because it's blurry even just from the picture here. But I will read it to you, and we're going to talk about it.
Where is it at on his Twitter thing so I can see it?
Hold on. It's on Nate Eaton's Twitter. All right, can you see that? All right, that's this. I'm going to read this
It's
document
really-
to you. Yeah, it's really blurry and really small, so I'm going to read it as best I can. And let's just go through it, okay? So get a drink. Here we go. Count 1, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception, a felony. The defendants, Chad Guy Daybell, Lori Noreen Vallow, and Alex Cox, and other co-conspirators, both known and unknown. Pay attention to that. On or between the dates of October 26, 2018, and continuing until January 15, 2020, in the county of Madison, state of Idaho, and elsewhere, including Fremont County, Idaho, and as part of a continuing criminal transaction, common scheme, and plan in Madison and Fremont counties, Idaho, did willfully and knowingly combine, conspire, confederate, and agree to commit murder in the first degree of Tylee Ryan and to commit grand theft by deception. Overt acts. Here we go. In furtherance of the conspiracy to commit murder in the first degree of Tylee Ryan and grand theft by deception, and to effect the objects thereof, one or more of the following overt acts were committed by one or more of the subjects of the conspiracy as part of a continuing criminal transaction and common scheme or plan within Madison and Fremont counties or elsewhere in the state of Idaho. Number 1. On or between October 26, 2018 and June 9th, 2020, Chad Guy Daybell and Lori Noreen Vallow did endorse and espouse religious beliefs for the purpose of encouraging and or justifying the homicide of Tylee Ryan. Number 2, on or about August 16th, 2019, Lori Noreen Vallow did change the deposit of Tylee Ryan's Social Security benefits from Tylee Ryan's JP Morgan Chase account to deposit money directly into Lori Noreen Vallow's personal BBVA bank account. Number 3, on or about September 1st, 2019, Lori Noreen Vallow did move from Chandler, Arizona to Rexburg, Idaho with Alex Cox, Tylee Ryan, and Joshua Jackson Vallow, hereinafter referred to as JJ Vallow. Number 4, on or about September 18th, 2019, Chad Guy Daybell Googled SSW wind and visited a website entitled "What is the definition of SSW wind direction?" Oh, this is so small I can't see it. I'll look that up bigger later. On or about September 9th, 2019, Alex Cox did go to 565 Pioneer Road, apartment 175, Rexburg, Idaho. On or between September 9th, 2019 and February 1st, Lori Noreen Vallow failed or refused to contact the Social Security Administration as required by law to inform the Social Security Administration of Tylee Ryan's death. Okay, sorry, just checking my phone. Number 6, on or before September 19th and February 1st. Oh, we just read that one. Number 7, on or between September 25th and January 22nd, 2020, Lori Noreen Vallow did wrongfully continue to collect 5 monthly Social Security survivor benefits on behalf of Tylee Ryan. I'm so glad this is in here because people have always asked about that. What about Social Security fraud? Yep, Rob Wood was on it. He got it. Excellent. Let's go into count 2. First degree murder,
Can I
a
say
felony.
something first?
Yes, please.
Whoever is going to start posting the religious crap, I'm also moderating because everyone's talking. I'm not giving you 3 strikes today because we're happy. I will just remove you. Cut it out. That's the only warning.
That's fair. All right, count 2. First degree murder, a felony. The defendants, Chad Guy Daybell, Lori Noreen Vallow, on or between the 8th and 9th of September 2019 in the county of Madison, state of Idaho, and as part of a common scheme or plan or continuing criminal transaction between Madison and Fremont counties and Idaho and the concerned commission. I'm trying to get to the good part. Did within malice and forethought. Okay. Commit the crime and did so with malice of forethought and did so willfully, deliberately, and with premeditation, which resulted in the death of a human being, to wit, did either kill Tylee Ryan and or assist in the killing of Tylee Ryan and or did encourage the killing of Tylee Ryan and or did command another to kill Tylee Ryan. So they've covered all of those bases, but there you go. First degree murder in the death of Tylee Ryan. Count number 3, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft deception. It says the same paragraph as it did before, but this is about JJ, Joshua Jackson Vallow. In furtherance of the conspiracy to commit murder in the first degree of J.J. Vallow, grand theft by deception to effect objects thereof, one or more of the following overacts were committed by one or more of the subjects of the conspiracy as part of a continual criminal transaction and common scheme or plan within Madison and Fremont counties or elsewhere in the state of Idaho. On or between October 26th and June 9th, Chad Guy Daybell and Lori Noreen Vallow did endorse and teach religious beliefs for the purpose of justifying the homicide of J.J. Vallow. On or about September 1st, 2019, Lori Noreen Vallow did move from Chandler, Arizona to Rexburg, Idaho with Alex Cox, Tylee Ryan, and Joshua Jackson Vallow. On or about September 23rd, Alex Cox did take possession of J.J. Vallow. Number 4, on or about November 26th, Lori Noreen Vallow provided a false and or misleading physical location of J.J. Vallow to law enforcement during a lawful investigation. Number 5, on or between September 23rd and February 1st, 2020, Lori Noreen Vallow failed to refuse to contact the Social Security Administration as required by law to inform the Social Security Administration of J.J. Vallow's death. Whew. Goodness. All right, hold on. Look at the next page. There's so much to this. Okay, here we go. Next page. On or between the dates of September 9th and February 1st, Lori Noreen Vallow did wrongfully continue to collect 4 monthly Social Security benefits on behalf of J.J. Vallow and 4 monthly Social Security child and care payments. Okay, count number 4, first-degree murder. All right, these are the defendant. I'm trying to scan through it to see if it's just repeating the same thing. It's the same paragraph as except for the dates for Tylee, which is their count of first-degree murder against J.J. Vallow for both of them. I love it. Finally, we're seeing this. Count number 5, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. This is the defendants Chad, Lori, Alex, and or others. Does this also say and or other conspirators? On or about October 1st through January 15th in the county of Fremont, state of Idaho, and elsewhere, including Madison County, and so part of a continuing transaction and common scheme plan in Fremont County, Idaho, did willfully and knowingly combine, conspire, confederate, and agree to commit murder in the first degree of Tammy Daybell. Excellent. Oh, I'm so glad to finally see that come to light. Let's see what they say about Tammy's death. We have some overt acts. So this is listing the information that they have to charge them with Tammy's death. So this is important. This is new. Let's read this. In furtherance of the conspiracy to commit murder into the first degree of Tammy Daybell and to effect the objects thereof, one or more of the following overt acts was committed by one or more of the subjects of the conspiracy as part of a continuing criminal transaction and common scheme or plan within Madison and Fremont counties or elsewhere in the state of Idaho. Number 1. On or about or between the dates of October 26th and June 9th, 2020, Chad Guy Daybell and Lori Noreen Vallow did encourage and espouse religious beliefs for the purpose of justifying and or encouraging the homicide of Tammy Daybell. On or about September 1st, 2019, Lori Vallow did move to Rexburg, Idaho with Alex, Tylee, and Joshua Jackson, hereafter J.J. Vallow. Number 3, text messages between Chad and Lori regarding death percentages for Tammy and J.J. in messages on July 30th. Okay, let's read this again. There are text messages between Chad and Lori regarding death percentages for Tammy and JJ in messages on July 30th, 2019. So they had been discussing in text the death of Tammy and JJ in July of that year. Oh, that's new, and that makes me angry. Number 4. Chad Daybell attained a burner phone on September 18th, 2019. Number 5, Alex Cox obtained a burner phone on October 9th, 2019. Number 6, text messages between Chad Daybell and Lori Noreen Vallow about Tammy Daybell being in limbo and Tammy being possessed by a spirit named Viola. Number 7, September 8th, 2019. Chad Guy Daybell signed application along with Tammy Daybell to increase her life map insurance to the maximum allowed under her policy. Number 8, Alex Cox attempted to shoot Tammy Daybell on October 9th, 2019. The state is saying Alex Cox shot at Tammy Daybell. There you go. Number 9, Alex Cox conducted multiple internet searches between the dates of October 8th and October 12th, including searches related to the Grendel drop and shooting through a Dodge Dakota. Huh. Number
That's why
10.
Chad's Googling the wind speed thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Alex.
gonna take two.
Yep. Number 10, Alex going to the gun range in the months before October 9th when the attempted
God.
shooting of Tammy Daybell takes place. Number 11, Alex traveled from Sportman's Warehouse to the vicinity of the Daybell residence on October 9th, 2019. There you go. Oh, number 12, Alex was in the church parking lot approximately 2.5 miles from the Daybell residence on the night of October 18th, 2019. Huh. My goodness. Count number 6, first-degree murder. This is the same paragraph as before with the different dates, and this is for Tammy's Daybell. Let's read. So they're charging Chad with the actual murder. So it does not say anything about the forensics of it or what they think he did, just that he is being charged with her murder. All right,
I
count
bet
number.
you.
Go ahead.
I was going
No,
to
go ahead.
say they took guns from Alex's house after his death. And I bet you they had a casing. We've been talking about that a lot the past couple of days, whether or not we could do a FOIA request for the police report on the attempted shooting at Tammy. And I wondered if they would come back to
Yeah.
Alex.
Yep. That's a big one. I didn't know we were going to see that in here. Alex has been named as the person who shot at Tammy.
He
Okay,
probably
that's
shot at
big.
Brennan too.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, let's
She
move on
went
to
to the
count
gun
7.
range.
The defendant, Lori Noreen Vallow, on between the dates of October 1st and January 22nd, did, as a common scheme or plan, continuing criminal transaction between Madison and Fremont counties by deceit and with intent to deprive another of property or to appropriate the same for herself or to a third person, wrongfully take, obtain, withhold, and abet another to take, obtain, and withhold the property of another, to wit, Social Security survivor benefits allocated to Tylee and JJ. Okay. We got that. Insurance fraud. The next two are just the insurance fraud. Chad Guy Daybell raising Tammy's life map insurance. And, oh, that's so disgusting. My goodness. Count 5.
So Tammy signed to up her own life insurance policy.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine that? Chad actually looked at her and asked her to up her life insurance.
Yep. So, guys, we're going to obviously go through this document. We'll get the charging documents as soon as they're uploaded. There should be more information as to the whys, whens, hows, and wherefores of all this stuff. How do they think Chad killed Tammy? What does it say? We're not going to get the autopsy report, of course, but we should get some more information about that. My head is spinning. How are you guys feeling out there?
Some of the stuff that's going through while you were reading that. Mark Means is not getting booted off the case because this is murder charges. Unless they say it's a death penalty case, and then he just has to be qualified. He'll just add somebody. He's not going to go anywhere. I don't care if Lori's in whatever, broke or not. That's not going to happen. And they have to be arraigned today or tomorrow. We think they have to appear in person. We're not positive on that. And people are asking, since JJ was under the age of 11, like I mentioned earlier, shouldn't that be a stiffer sentence? Or in some states, it's actually 2 life sentences if you take the life of a child under the age of 11. But we don't know that for Idaho. So we're looking into it. That was a lot of the questions that I saw.
Yep. Thank you for answering those because I couldn't see chat at all what I was reading. Sorry if I missed all your questions. Somebody just mentioned that you mentioned my channel in Scott Reich's live. Please don't do that. I would appreciate you don't. I don't ever want someone to think I'm trying to use their live stream to promote myself. That's just not cool. As much as I don't like it when people do that here to me. So yeah, let's not do that. I appreciate the thought behind it though. I really do. But okay, Jess, my head is spinning. There's a lot of information here. Kathy Suter, yep, we got charges. We have 9 new indictments from the grand jury, including first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, grand theft, and insurance fraud, lots of stuff like that. 9 new charges for Chad and Lori in the deaths of JJ, Tammy, and Tylee. All of them. We got it all.
And I
Oh,
would say they're looking at the rest of them. I bet you a whole lot of people that were on Melanie Gibbs' subpoena list yesterday are lawyering up today.
mm-hmm. All right.
And if they're not, they should be.
Tess has asked me once again if I would do just a coverage of the charges to recap for everyone new. So these are the charges that we have today. Okay, you ready? Count number 1, Lori and Chad, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft in the death of Tylee Ryan. Count number 2, Lori and Chad, first-degree murder in the death of Tylee Ryan. Count number 3, Lori and Chad, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft for the death of JJ Vallow. Count number 4, Lori and Chad, first-degree murder for JJ Vallow. Count number 5, Lori and Chad, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in the death of Tammy Vallow. Count number 6, Chad Daybell, first-degree murder for Tammy Daybell. Count number 7, Lori Daybell, grand theft related to Social Security survivor benefits for Tylee and JJ. Count number 8, Chad Daybell indicted on the charge of insurance fraud related to Tammy. Count number 9, Chad Daybell indicted insurance fraud related to Tammy. Those are the new charges that we got today. That's a lot. We'll get all of this up in a Discord and stuff so you can see all the documents we have so far. We're currently waiting for the charging documents to be uploaded to the court website. Lindsay Blake did say that, yes, she is working hand in hand with Rob and Rachel on this. So that's excellent news. And they will be arraigned. It can be either this afternoon or tomorrow morning. I'm watching Judge Boyce, and as soon as that goes live, we'll have it here. I really don't expect it till tomorrow, honestly, because I think there's a lot going on, although it could be 5 o'clock tonight. It could be. So the second they go live, we will have it here. And Kresh is in chat. Kresha, happy birthday to JJ. Is this not the perfect birthday present for JJ?
And thank you, Joe Pa, for the super chat. You missed that one too.
I'm sorry I missed that. Thank you, Joe Pa.
Talking to him yesterday. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a nice conversation in Discord. Yeah, guys, join us in Discord because we can do voice chats and all that stuff. So, Kresha, I'm so happy. But at the same time, and I don't know if this is just me, I feel a little sick about it too. Don't you?
Yeah.
It's like I'm so excited to finally get these charges. I know that we are finally going to get this done and get justice for everyone. But seeing it, it's like it's so real. I feel a little sick. They really did kill Tammy. They really did. There was a part of me that really hoped maybe it was natural causes. Just because. But no, they really killed Tammy. They really killed JJ. They really killed Tylee. They really killed Charles. And even though it's not in the indictment, we know that. And it is sickening. It is sickening to realize how real that this is. And they actually murdered these people because of their ridiculous ideology and their personal selfish ego. And it is
I think it says a lot in the charging documents that they bring up that it's in a religious tone.
Yes, that is
they
mentioned.
Use religion.
Yep.
That will definitely be part of the case if it's in the charging documents.
Yes.
So for everybody who asked, will the church or the cult or any of that stuff be brought up? Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's a big deal that's in there.
Yep. Woman of Steel, we have a conspiracy to commit murder charges for Lori and Chad, and first-degree murder for Chad for Tammy Daybell's death. So yes, they got them for Tammy too. So yep. Now, one of the biggest things, like I said when I was reading it, they're saying in this document, Alex Cox was the one that shot at Tammy Daybell in her driveway that day. That's big because we had always, of course, we all thought that, but now we know that they know that happened. So every time these documents come out, everything that we're hearing, all the stuff that so many of us have been theorizing and speculating about and assuming for the last year, none of us were wrong.
Well, some of y'all were.
Well,
I wasn't. I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
Yeah. But, I mean, we knew Alex shot at Tammy, but it was always like, well, maybe. So does that mean Alex shot at Brandon? I'd bet a lot of money on that. Yep. All right. Nate says that the new court appearance on new charges tomorrow at 11 a.m. and 11:30 at Lori. Okay. We will carry that live tomorrow. I cannot wait to see that. They should be there. I do believe they have to physically appear for this hearing. So we will see them, you know. Kresha says she's been trying to finish her video for JJ for his birthday. Haven't been able to focus. Been crying since last night. I knew it was coming. I felt it. Kresha,
Yeah.
I said to somebody said, have you talked to Kresha today? I'm like, I didn't want to reach out because I didn't want to pester you, but I'm like, I want to just scoop you into my arms and hold you so tight and be like, go ahead, cry. I got you. Because we're all feeling that really weird sense of a little bit of relief, like finally it's moving, but boy, it hurts. It just hurts, guys. It does,
So the Dodge Dakota thing, does Brandon or Tammy have a Dodge Dakota or something similar?
I have no idea. We'll have to dig
That's
into that.
interesting that they put that in there, and Chad was checking on the wind direction.
Yep. There's a lot of little details like that seem like what?
Yeah.
So we're going to have to go through these documents with a fine-tooth comb, get all that stuff out. We'll throw it at the research team and see what we come up with. But happy birthday to JJ. And happy birthday to your son too, Jess.
Yep, we're going to go out and celebrate tonight.
Good. This is a good call for celebration. Of course, it's not going to bring anybody back. Nothing will ever do that. But things are happening. We've been sitting on this case for so long. And like Lindsay Blake said, because of the pandemic, because of all the restrictions, because of the backlog, with the DNA evidence and everything, it has taken us so long to get to this point. But we're here now. We are here now. Kresha said their Wi-Fi went down right when everything came on TV. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Kresha, I would have been screaming. Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I will go back and grab the press conference and run it through sound editors to boost the volume and all that. And I'll put just that up on the screen so you'll be able to see that like in a separate video just for research purposes. Please check it out on East Idaho News. You can check it out on Fox 10 News too. They ran with East Idaho's feed from Justin and Nate. Both of them were on that. So go ahead and watch it there. We'll have it here. But do you guys have any questions about anything that I read to you so far?
You need to go over why Mark Means is still going to be her lawyer. That's still coming through over and over and over.
Oh, okay. People are wondering about that. Yes, Lori is indigent. She doesn't have any money. That does not mean Mark Means gets fired and replaced with a public defender. You don't want that to happen. Okay, you don't, because that would set this back 6, 8, 10 months because a new lawyer would have to get caught up. So we don't want that to happen. So he can stay on the case, and now he has access to state funding that will pay at what they would pay a public defender at that rate for his thing, and that's his choice if he wants to do that. It's not a bad thing. It keeps the case going forward. So, don't get too wound up about that. These murder charges, we don't know right now if the state is going to pursue the death penalty. Okay. If the state pursues the death penalty, Mark Means and John Pryor will need to bring a death penalty qualified attorney onto their teams. They can still stay on the team, but they will have to have a death penalty qualified attorney. If there is no death penalty, they can carry on as normal. So that's the issue with that. So if that all makes sense to everyone, I hope. If you got any more questions, please throw them in chat. Go ahead and tag me so it turns up bright orange and I can see it better.
And the arraignment is tomorrow for anybody just tuning in.
Yep, I will. Yeah, I'll schedule the live stream so you can all, have it and bookmark it and stuff. Can we absorb all this info, guys? Yeah, Kresha, I feel like I need to go sit in a dark, quiet room and just think about everything I just read. There's a lot in there. And the bottom line is we got murder charges. Yeah. This can finally move forward. We know what happened to Tammy now. We don't know all the details, but we always thought her death wasn't natural causes. Now we know. Lori and Chad were in on it. Chad did it. They're charging him with actual murder. Lori with conspiracy. And, everyone's asking, what about Lori taking all their money? Just how many times we heard that about the Social Security fraud? Yeah, they didn't overlook that.
When it first came out, I said, something happens that they can't bring charges for murder or whatever. I said, you best believe the government will come after you if you took their money. Mobsters go away for tax evasion when they can't prove they killed people.
Yes. And Chad got insurance fraud for taking Tammy's insurance money. So it looks like Rob Wood and the prosecution team of Lindsay Blake and Rachel Smith, they covered all the bases. They got them on the Social Security fraud. They got them on the insurance fraud. They got them on conspiracy. They got them on murder. This is really, really fantastic news. And remember that little line that Rob Wood or someone put in there about, and other conspirators. I don't think
Named
this is
and
over yet.
non-named. Yeah.
Yep.
Or known and non-known. Is that what
Right.
it was?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that they are still going to be looking at that stuff. So that is so amazing. I'm so
The
happy.
wheels of justice move slowly, but boy, get out in front of them. They'll run you over. I think we're going to see it now.
Yep. And as told by Thielen, who also has a great YouTube channel, please go check her out. I didn't know, I've talked to you for so long. I had no idea you had a YouTube channel. I just found it and it's fantastic. So go check out As Told by Thielen. She says, and for raising the amount while planning to kill her. That's hard to get my head around. Here, honey, will you sign this document raising your insurance policy to the max? Ha ha ha. Knowing that he's planning to kill you. Who could do that? Oh my Lord.
Yeah, I know his kids are probably in a state right now. That's not somebody that is, I would not want to be in their shoes right now, because now they know that their mother was murdered and their dad is charged with it.
Yep. Kresha is going to go lay down and rest. Kresha, I love you. My heart is with you. I've been thinking about you all day and thinking about you all day. If you need to talk and cry, feel free to call me anytime. You know I'm here for you. Rest well, love you, and happy birthday to JJ. Oh, man. Oh, Jess. Oh, man.
We hadn't thought about it, or it just hit me anyway, but Colby's probably not doing too good right now either.
That is a good thought.
This would be hard. This would be hard for Colby.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yep. Somebody was asking what is As Told by Thielen's channel. That's the name of it. Her username here in chat, As Told by Thielen, is the name of her channel. So you can just type that into the search bar and it'll bring it up. If one of the mods can find the link to it, that'd be great. But yeah, I was so excited to find that. It was great. So
I'm so glad this came today. That way we know what the week looks like. We got this today, got arraignment tomorrow. You and I have Toxic Bliss Thursday, and then we're on my channel Friday night for a live.
Yeah.
So we're going to be busy this week too, just like last week.
Huh? Weird. My phone is blowing up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocked calls from a 726 number. I have no idea what that is. That's weird.
Oh my God, Awen, did you hear the news?
Yeah. Yeah, but why would I block? I don't know. I got to figure out what that is. I'll Google that later. Google it. Oh, so, yeah, what's going to happen next? We are going to have...
You want to talk about Melanie for a minute?
Yeah.
And the little stunt she pulled at the hotel room?
Yeah. All right. Melanie Gibb. I remember I told you guys, I think it was Friday, I told you that Melanie Gibb had been subpoenaed outside the courthouse. She was subpoenaed. Now we know that came from Mark Means for all bunch of stuff for the defense, because they are obviously investigating her, which I totally support. You guys may think it's wasteful, but I think she needs to be investigated, especially in light of that phone call that we've just been talking about. Clearly, Melanie knows a whole lot more than she has let on. So, but what happened, according to some sources, Melanie Gibb received the subpoena and she just tossed it in her hotel room and left it there.
Dummy.
Dummy. If she thinks she can just ignore that, that's not going to end well for her. So
I bet she picked up that phone and called Rob Wood and said, "Make it go away. God's on my side. Make it go away." And he was like, "Melanie, get yourself a lawyer and get out of my office." I bet it was something like that.
Yeah, feeding it says, so dumb, it's not a parking ticket. Exactly. This is a subpoena from the court in the state of Idaho. You cannot just, I don't feel like dealing with that and throw it away. It doesn't work that way. Melanie, if you're listening, you got to deal with that. Go back and find your subpoena. Ask for another copy. I have it in Discord. You can come get it. And you need to respond to that. Good.
And go call Garrett Smith, because we know it kind of working.
No, don't call him. I don't want to have to see him anymore. I don't like Garrett Smith.
I'll do something so we see Judge Edens again. How about that?
Yeah, we do like Judge Edens.
I
Yeah.
like judging.
But yeah, this the new arraignments, everything will be before Judge Boyce since he is currently overseeing their case. It will not go back to district court or will not go back to magistrate court. It will stay in the district court. So we will see that before Judge Boyce tomorrow morning at 11 Mountain Time, which will be 12 Central. So I'll go live probably about 11:30 tomorrow morning, 11:30 Central right here. We'll talk about it. We'll read through the documents. We should have the charging documents by then. So we can read through them a little bit more clearly than the fuzzy ones that I saw on Twitter. And we'll talk about it, and then we will watch. We should see Chad. We should see Lori. They should both be appearing at this, at their arraignments tomorrow. I cannot wait to see
I
that.
will
I
be
really
late.
can't.
I
You're
will
going to be
get
late.
there. Yeah, I have that doctor's appointment
Oh,
tomorrow.
no.
But I will get, it's a really close one, and I don't think it'll be very long. So I will get here when I get here.
Excellent.
So that will be fun. If you thought John Pryor was red in a hearing before, you wait till you see him tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Mark
Yeah.
Means, get yourself a jewel tone sweater so that you don't look stupid.
I'm sure he'll wear a suit to court. He usually wears a suit to court.
Yeah,
So
his English
Yeah.
wedding morning costume.
it's still,
get
it's
up.
a nice looking suit. Maybe a little bit much for court, but I like it. Then again, I like
Yeah.
fancy things. Has Paul heard this news? Oh my goodness, I have to text Paul. I haven't even texted him yet. Yeah, I will text Paul and make sure he knows. But guys, this is really big. So I am going to grab all these documents. I'm going to throw them all up in Discord. If you want to come talk about it and more in depth, please come join us in Discord. It's totally free to use. It doesn't cost you nothing. I'm not selling you anything. Discord is just a free chat platform. So you can talk about it there. We have till tomorrow morning now to kind of absorb all of this, process it, wait for more documents to show up on the court. And then tomorrow we get to watch these arraignments. And then, you know what? Let's do it. I am ready for a trial. How about you, Jess? I'm ready right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, tomorrow at 11:30 Central, right? For your tomorrow's arraignment. People are asking for the time tomorrow.
It'll be on here at 11:30 Central.
11:30.
So 12:30 Eastern, whatever that is, Pacific. I don't even know.
10:30. Yeah.
Too much math. Too much math.
But they probably, for anybody, they will probably vacate all of the June 9th stuff. That's probably going to go away with these charges.
To find Discord, there's a link in the description. The mods are linking it in chat. So you should just find a link all over the place. All right, so people to follow. Yes, Justin Lum of Fox 10 News. You can find him on Twitter, Facebook, and at Fox 10 News. Nate Eaton from East Idaho News. He is on Twitter at Nate News Now. He's on Facebook, eastidahonews.com. Eric Grossarth, who's also over at East Idaho News. Eric Grossarth at Twitter, on Facebook, and at eastidahonews.com. Adam Heberts, he is another Fox channel. I forget where he's from. I'm very sorry, Adam. But Adam Heberts, look for him on Twitter. Follow all those guys. Those are the reporters you want to be following for this case. They will have everything the second it's public. So yes, please follow all of them. And of course, please follow me because I'm going to bring you all the hearings and then we get to chit chat and talk about what it means. Oh man, I'm kind of shaking. This is
a
great.
lot to process. Yeah.
It is.
What do you think Lori's going to look like? I think that's really important. I think she's gained weight.
I don't know. I don't think about that too much, but I'm pretty sure she's not going to look beautiful. She hasn't had hair color and all that good stuff in a very long time.
Botox.
Yeah. Dana, you've tried and you can't get Discord. I have a video on my channel of how to use it. If you mean you can't get it by understanding it. So I don't know if that might help you. Or reach out to one of the mods. I'm sure they can help. Somebody's asking if I will be on WebSleuth. No. I mean, I've never talked to WebSleuth. So no. I mean, somebody just recommended her to me yesterday. So, I might go watch some of her stuff. But I have never talked to, what was her name? Patricia? Trisha. I've never actually talked to her. So, no, I do not have a relationship with them. That doesn't mean I don't like them. It just means I don't know them. So I'd like to get to know them. So I'll go watch their stuff.
No, your dance card's pretty full. We had a live yesterday. We had a live today. We're having a live tomorrow. We're doing on Thursday and Friday. Yeah. We got Fit Paul in there somewhere.
Yep. And here's my quick statement on other YouTube creators and all that stuff. I think we should all be working together to lift each other up and help each other. YouTube is huge. The internet is huge. There is room for all of us. So if you guys are saying Web Sleuth is fantastic, wonderful. I want to get to know Trisha. I'll go watch some of her stuff. There's no reason we can't all be boosting each other instead of trying to attack each other like somebody's an enemy. That happened with someone else. So let's do that. I found that new channel last night, True Crime AB. All right, go look in your search bar for True Crime AB. She did a great video about the phone call that I covered. She gave me a wonderful shout out. I had never heard of her, and someone said, hey, watch this person. So I went and watched them. I subbed. I said hello. I linked it in Discord so we can get them some more subs. Let's do that. Let's boost each other up because this is a big case. We all got to cover it. We all have different strengths. So let's bring them together and make the most of it instead of being mean to people, because I don't want to be mean to people. I don't like it. Jess, these people are mean.
I already kicked some out of chat tonight because they was
no.
And I wasn't paying attention because I was celebrating. Wrong. I know how to multitask. I have teenage boys and a husband and a dog.
I want to say thank you to Layshell and to Ann Pina for the super chats. Thank you guys so much. That really helps. This has been my life nonstop. Certainly the last 2 weeks, I have done nothing but this case, and I am exhausted, and I need a glass of wine or something. I really
I'm going to get a drink because we're going to celebrate my son's 16th birthday. I will eat 2 pieces of cake, one for me and one for you. Maybe one for somebody else. I don't really know yet.
Yep. Let me get a link because apparently people are thinking they're not getting the name of True Crime. It's True Crime AB, but I have a link for you. Let me find it. Just got to scroll up a little bit.
B as in boy, not D as in.
Here it is. She seems really nice. She does seem really, really nice. Here's a link to True Crime AB. She only has, last time I looked, about 150 subs. So if even half of you go sub to her, that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. So go give her a sub and say thank you. Tell them Awen sent you because, yeah, let's build each other up. If you have other smaller YouTubers who are just getting started, let me know. I'll look at their stuff. Or maybe I'll reach out to them. Let's build each other up. Let's have a great network of YouTubers covering this case who are nice to each other. All right? Let's do that. You know a person. I think, well, I heard of that. Have you ever heard of that Jess Nelson mistrial lady?
I heard that she has zero personality, a really good makeup filter, and is a sidekick to Awen.
Well, yeah, so, you should definitely sub to her.
You should definitely sub to her because she has a filter for a personality today.
Yep.
But thank you guys. I got like 200 subs after our live this weekend and stuff. So
excellent. Cool. Zelda, thank you for the super chat. Zelda says, 2 glasses of wine. You earned it. Love you both. Mistrial that Judge Judy. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Nikki Fleming, thank you for the super chat. One thing, Zelda, I've known Zelda for a very long time. Zelda, you were a sub over at Denise Rainey's channel when she was covering this case. Think of Denise today, guys. For me, light a candle for JJ and think of Denise, because what would Denise be feeling right now seeing these charges?
She's celebrating with JJ and Charles and Tylee. I know it.
Yep.
And
yes.
Tina.
Not to break from that topic, but Women of Steel sends a super chat. Thank you so much. She says, how do I watch the hearings? Court TV? Nope, I don't use Court TV. Court TV has become a little too salacious for my liking lately. So I just stream the direct hearing from the court right here on this channel. So yes, I watch the hearings on YouTube right here. You don't have to go anywhere else. So we'll be watching them tomorrow. Laura McCleary, thank you for joining the team. You're now a channel member. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that support. That makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. Oh,
yeah, that's
yes.
So good.
Let's think of, spend a moment thinking about Denise. I would not be covering this case. This was Denise's baby. The only reason I picked up coverage was when she passed away last year, and I couldn't let her work just stop. She had worked so hard on this case, so hard. And now I'm thinking she's up there jumping up and down like, finally, about time. We got these charges. Go get them. You know, she would definitely be thrilled that we have these charges. Oh, so yeah, it's kind of this is a bittersweet moment. It really is.
It is. Today's a good day. as good as it can be under the circumstances for some
Yeah.
people. And this is a really bad day for some people.
Yep.
And I feel for both of them.
Definitely. So, even though we're feeling a sense of, joy at seeing these charges, let's all take a minute and remember Denise, my best friend. I miss her every day. Let's remember all of the victims: Joseph, Charles, JJ, Tylee, Tammy. Remember them, and let's remember their spirit and say, we are not going to stop until all of you have justice. So that's our goal. Miss T, welcome to Reese's Pieces. Thank you. All right. So I don't have any more news for you. I need to go absorb this. I need to go read through all these documents very closely, have some legal conversations, and we'll come back to you with everything that we find. And so be here tomorrow morning, 11:30 Central. I will schedule it in a few minutes, so you'll be able to set the reminder. And we're going to watch these hearings. We're going to see Chad and Lori, and we're going to watch the judge lay down the law on these new charges. This is awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say,
guys.
Jess?
Happy birthday, JJ.
Yeah. All right. So I'm in Discord. If you all want to chit chat, come over and hang out. But I got some reading to do now. All right. So there you go. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Love to all of the family: JJ, Kresha, and Kay, and Larry, and Colby, and everyone, all the people affected by these deaths. We are all thinking of you and holding you up today. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to sign off, and I will talk to you all very soon. I'm busy.
Bye, guys.
Give me an email. Give me a call. Come to Discord. We'll figure it out. Talk to you soon. Bye. Where's that button? Jess, you keep taking away my end broadcast button.
Yep.
Give it back.
Stole it.
Oh, goodness. Here you go.